Here's an overview of where the pellet stovepipe will protrude.
Here's the pellet stove I'll be installing. It's the King by US Stoves. So it appears I got lucky on the height. I didn't do this originally to see where this came out. I figured I'd deal with this later. I just wanted to make it easy to get through the center of the block. So it turns out I've got these loosely fitted, so when I compress them together, it should come out perfect. Another aspect I'd like to point out, if this didn't line up, I was banking on swinging this pipe to the side, and the further you go, the lower it goes to line up the pipes. It would offset the stove a little bit, but not enough to notice. So I've got the 4-inch sleeve installed. It protrudes on the other side of the wall. Then the decorative ring. That's a little loose. I'll have to seal that up, paint it black. I'll be using this Flex Seal dispenser gasket, RTV red silicone, high temp. Nice! How often does that happen? That's nice, the spout fits right in there, for the most part. All right. Then, now I like to have the rib facing the back of the wall, and this goes down to the stove. So I'll put this on here, and it's a turn, click, connection. And you go, oh, there it goes, lined up, and then you turn it, clicks in, locked in. Nice! It's nice having that fit in there. You don't need a whole lot. Whoa! They say once you drop that, it destroys it. So I gotta do this whole unit today. Again, lining up the ribs. So you just spin it until it seats all the way down. And then spin it to lock. Now the rib does not line up. I thought it would, but that's not too bad. Now I'm doing the section that goes down to the stove with the clean out. So you see I sealed the clean out. You would think you'd want that open for easy access for cleaning. However, these ooze dust. And in the beginning I thought, hey, why use any sealant? A little smoke smell in the home is nice. However, let me share a clip of what happens if you don't use sealant. So the way I discovered this, I had this hooked up temporarily without the sealant because I knew I was going to move the stove. And as you can see, the superfine dust oozes from the joint, and then over time it piles up down here on the bottom. And you can write your name in it on the floor. Imagine this in a nice finished living environment. Man, you gotta get it all the way seated down before it will turn. If you have trouble turning it when it's down, you can get a couple clamps like this, might help you turn it. Here I have a short. Nice. Now, if for some reason they didn't lock in, like this one seems to be different. I don't know why. The sealant alone will grip that tight. It's made different. I don't know where this piece came from. Here's a piece that goes through the wall. It's a little long. I don't think you can cut these and refit them. I'm not sure about that. So I've got that pre-filled with sealant. And right on here. Nice. Now you can see that clean out is on the floor anyway. And I'll have a clean out on the outside. And that will just double the capacity of buildup. so you make sure you get through a season. And then in the summer, you just take it apart here somewhere from the stove and take this whole unit outside and clean it. And then reseal it. All right, so now we'll slide the stove. Yes. So depending on what we need outside, we'll determine the location of the stove in here. So here's the stack coming out of the house, and the plan is to go up on an angle because there's a deck underneath here. When you get to the outside, sealant is an option. Up like that, and then continue. Here's the deck, and you need 3 feet away from any combustible. So I could terminate that right there. That would be code. However, my instruction manual specifically says not to terminate under a deck. Since it states that, I'm going to ramp this pipe up and terminate just at the end of the deck, 3 feet below. My son just pulled in. Let's see what he's got to say about it.
Just put that end cap on there.
Just the end cap would be fine. It's concrete.
Yeah, and you came up right here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
3 feet.
Oh, definitely. And there is a theory about having height because a stack, heat draws upward, so if you lose power, the smoke doesn't fill up in your...
Yeah. Did you bleed?
No, that's high temperature. That's funny. That's high temperature. Dude, I'm fine. That's high temperature sealant right there. Rick hooked me up, remember? You thought you did, and I didn't have it.
Oh, I gotta go. You recording me?
Way down here. That's ridiculous. Might need a different board. There we go. 3 foot exit. Here I've got some tap cons, a couple different sizes, 2 different size concrete bits. And then here's a driver. Fits the head of that. Also, most Phillips drives have a hex head that fits. You're going to need a hammer drill. I'll set that on hammer, put this bit in, go to town. So you just want to snug it up. If you over torque it, it will strip out. It should have been on the regular drill. There you go. Nice. So, drill all the others the same way, and I'll put a bracket right here too. Yes! So here's the finished product. What do you think? Let's go inside, fire up the stove. Loading pellets. Igniter should be on. Shot of the stack. So the ATV silicon takes 24 hours to fully cure, although they claim in 1 hour it seals. So I waited 2 hours. Got a little bit of height off the concrete. It's perfect. Let's go outside and wait for the smoke. That's nice. It's blowing right out here, so it's way past the deck.
So maybe this is better. I won't have any smoke coming up in the deck. Like if I have winter storage up there. Maybe that is the best idea. Waiting on some smoke. And a dog is barking for some ice cream. I don't blame him. It looks awesome, dude. Give me a wide shot how it's not going onto the deck. Clearing the deck beautifully. Very little smoke, so that thing's lit. Yep, warm air. Yes. Check the stack. Wow, it's not even hot. Low temperature pellet pipe. No leaking. Beautiful.
Here's your fresh air intake for combustion, and it's optional if you want to draw from outside. If so, looks to be a 2-inch pipe. You can use a flex line, draw a hole just underneath the other stack pipe. Little room fan just kicked on. Wow, it's nice and warm, and it's at a very low setting. That's due to the new controller. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope this has helped someone. And in the next video, I'll show how to hook up a wall thermostat, so this stove will be totally automatic. I'll provide a link